Piney Pepper Bill. Today is Sunday, June 14th, I think. It's just a lot of crazy shit going on. Last year, the year before, it was Blue Lives Matter. Everywhere you went, you see on people's lawns and driveways, the Blue Lives Matter. Now they want it all taken down. It's all Black Lives Matter. Everything's against the police. And, military's not listening to Trump. Military is standing down for the protest. A lot of them might be court-martialed for treason. People are rioting and blowing up. Did you see the video? People are blowing up ATM machines. And these are like, some are poor, low-income communities. People aren't going to be able to get cash. Is this really people doing this, or is this people being paid by Soros? I don't understand the whole. I understand the protest. I understand what people are trying to do, but blowing up police cars, setting stuff on fire, looting stores. Where's it going to get you? And you want to get rid of the police, defund the police, and so who are you going to call when somebody breaks into your house, or somebody robs your car, or somebody rapes your wife or your kids, or any kind of dispute? You're not going to be able to call the police. You're going to call the military? Do you think they're going to come to help you with a stupid car burglary? Or it's going to get worse. I mean, the UN is going to step in, because the military is going against Trump. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it doesn't really matter. It's all planned. The UN is going to come in here because our military is not going to do what they're told to do. And the UN is going to come, and what has the UN ever done in any of the other countries? Have they really helped anybody? No. And they're going to be sending, not American UN people, it's going to be the UN from other countries to come in here. They're blowing up ATM machines, so you can't get money. And the money supposedly carries the COVID or the COVID-19. They're trying to get rid of cash they have for years, and this is another way they're going to do it. I understand protesting, rioting, blowing stuff up and breaking windows. It serves no purpose except to bring in police action. And then when the police aren't doing anything, or you get 500 people... Thanks, Jack. You get 500 people looting and rioting, and they send in like a handful of cops. What are they going to do? The cops aren't going to do anything because they're outnumbered. So they're going to sit there. Like, I watched videos, people breaking into like a Burlington coat factory store or something. Shut up, Jack. So all these people are running in and out of the stores. Got like 300 people running in and out of the store. So they send police cars sitting there, and they're just watching them. I mean, what's 10 cops going to do to 500 people? You're not going to arrest them. Oh my God, really? Jack, go away. Go eat somewhere. Got chickens everywhere. The pigs go. I guess I'm not meant to make this video today. Now the wind's picking up. Probably won't hear a thing on the microphone. But the cops are outnumbered. They're sending in the military. The military's not doing anything. And a lot of that military are standing down. They won't go by the orders because, for their own personal belief, they believe in the protests and the rioting, so they're not drawing weapons. They refuse to put barricades up and stuff like that. So basically, if the military won't do what they're told, they could be arrested for treason. Really? Come on, Jack. So these soldiers could be arrested or tried for treason, and the UN's going to come in here and kick our ass. Thanks. these, I just thought it was weird that the last couple of years, the military used to have to buy surplus, or the police stations would have to buy 5 tons and stuff, military vehicles from the government websites, and they would get a discount. But the last 2-3 years, a lot of police stations have been given military 5-ton, 2.5-ton trucks, Humvees, armor-plated Humvees, and what was the purpose? I mean, I know a lot of police officers, a lot of ex-cops, and it was like for every police station, for every 6 people they have, they're allowed to get a 5-ton and a Humvee. So if you get a police station that's got like 20 guys, they can get like 5-ton trucks, 4 or 5 Humvees. You don't need it. I could see Camden, New Jersey, Detroit, certain places where they need riot control or something. The shore towns where they get floods and they need 5 tons to evacuate people and stuff like that. But there's really... Come on! So, there's no, for me, there's no reason for every police station in this state of New Jersey to have all these military vehicles. And I always wondered what the purpose was. Why do they need them? Now, because of all this, everything's already in place. They brought in like 1 million, Trump brought in or reenacted or reinstated like 1 million ex-military to come to work for FEMA and Homeland Security. I thought it was for this COVID and the lockdown in case people didn't do what they're told. But now I think everything's in place. They get these soldiers, they can deploy them anywhere, any city, any state, and they already got all these troop carriers. They already got armored personnel carriers and SWAT vehicles. The UN could come in here tomorrow or next week, and all the vehicles are already in place. So rioting and busting shit up I don't understand the purpose of that whatsoever. We're going to go into this neighborhood and burn shit down, and we're going to do this, and we're going to set this on fire. You're making a point, but what is it? That we want to get rid of the police and we're going to burn shit up. Well, you just proved a point that since you're doing that, you do need the police. So I don't understand any of that, but maybe somebody can put a comment below and let me know what the purpose is of all this. So things aren't looking good, and this social distancing, I mean, people aren't wearing masks. I'm not wearing a mask. We go out, we try and stay away from the stores. In the last 2 or 3 days, we go out, we just no masks. We just went for a ride. We went to Brigantine yesterday. Well, outside of Brigantine to a wildlife management area out there, which is really nice, but it was so windy. People out there in cars, nobody's wearing a mask. Everybody's out taking pictures of wildlife and birds and all that shit. Had a good time. Windy as hell. Everything I shot with the video, you could barely hear anything. But it's right next to Atlantic City and Brigantine. You're out in the middle of nowhere. It looks really pretty, and you turn, and you see Atlantic City. So out there they have a wildlife drive. You can drive, it's like 10 miles or something. You drive all the way out by the bay, and you can take pictures of wildlife and turtles. And halfway through, there is a big sign hanging up, and I'll put a picture in here, or the video. There is this, we keep saying the social distancing is for the birds. Well, evidently it's literally for the birds. There's a social distancing sign. It's not a temporary sign made out of paper and hung up, keep social distancing like you see in all the stores where in 6 months or a year from now they can tear it down. No. It's a metal sign, like where it used to say turtle crossing or something, or they have a sign, color sign, on social distancing from wildlife and the birds. Don't stay. 2 people shouldn't be together taking pictures. You need to social distance. Stay away from the animals. And Are you fucking kidding me? You're in the middle of, you're out in the open, out by the bay, and you have social distancing from bullshit. This is Funny Prepper Bill. Today I'm coming to you from the Australian outback. Now I'm coming to you from New Jersey, a place most people probably don't even know is here. This is the Edwin Forsythe management area, right across from Rioting. And you said social distancing was for the birds. You were right. Come out here all by yourself. Stay away from the wildlife. Stay away from people and your pets. And go to the store. My wife goes into the store to get cigarettes. You walk in, forgot the mask, gotta get back to the car, put a mask on, you go back inside. And this guy told my wife she wasn't standing exactly on the circle that's 6 feet. Every 6 feet you got that circle you gotta stand in. She was like a couple inches past it. And the guy gave her a hard time, said, "You are not standing in that circle. Could you please move?" And she says, "You know, this whole thing is bullshit anyway." He says, "I know it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. But do you mind moving?" So people know it's bullshit, but they still got to follow the rules. I go into the store to get something the other day, and the girl, I got my mask on, the girl's got her mask on, and she's breathing, and it's fogging up her glasses. "Oh, I can't breathe, and every time I breathe, it fogs my glasses up. I'm having problems breathing. I can't see." I'm like, "Well, pull it down over like underneath your nose." "Oh, well, that won't help you from the virus. The mask isn't going to help you from the fucking virus either. So it makes no point whether you cover your whole freaking head with 20 masks. It ain't going to help you. Because it's bullshit. If it was airborne, that mask does nothing." And the World Health Organization said that a long time ago. The CDC said that. You can't wear a mask. It's bad for your immune system, and it won't help with the virus. The only people that should wear a mask, and I think the WHO came out the other day and said that the masks do no good. It does more harm to you. The only people that should be wearing a mask are the people that are infected. So, if I go into a store, like, "You don't have a mask on. You can't come in without a mask." Well, I'm not infected, so I don't have the virus. If everybody in that store is wearing a mask, that means everybody in that store is infected and has the disease. I don't want to go in there. So, if everybody's in the store, if you're a cashier, that person behind the counter is making your food or giving you your change and they're wearing a mask, walk out. So I don't want it. If you're wearing a mask, it means you tested positive. So that's what I'm doing from now on. If people are in the store, whoa, that means you're sick. So, that's my point. That's my take, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's just social distancing out in the middle of nowhere from birds and wildlife. And don't, like you see a turtle, you're supposed to help the turtle across the road. Don't do that because you give the turtle coronavirus. Bullshit. And the Black Lives Matter, I understand the point. I understand protests, but when it's all bullshit and throwing bricks and you're not proving your point. You're proving the opposite. We don't need police. We don't need this. The police are bad. But we're going to burn shit up where you need firemen, you need police. And you're doing it to low income, well, mostly like Philadelphia. You got low income there, and you're going to burn all that shit down and loot and riot. Well, you do know that there's a lot of blacks that own those stores, right? So you just screwed up the people you're trying to defend against. Makes no sense. Oh my God, I got the COVID. Well, this is Funny Prepper Bill. This is just my take on today. One of my rants. I don't understand people. Everything they're doing, they're not robbing. They're not taking money. Son of a bitch. They're not taking money from the ATM machines. They're blowing them up. What purpose does blowing up an ATM machine do? You can't get cash. The people in that neighborhood can't get cash. You got to go to a bank, but most banks are closed because of this COVID crap. So you're just making it harder for other people. You're not hurting white people. You're hurting everybody. So shut up. Yeah, shut up. Can't you see you're working over here? I guess that happens when you live out in the middle of nowhere. So what's your take on the rioting, the looting, the protest? I understand the protest. The looting and rioting makes no sense to me. It's mob mentality. You know, one person breaks a window, well, then I'm going to break a window. You know it's illegal. You see all these people doing it. You see their license plates, but nobody's getting arrested. Nobody's doing a fucking thing. It's all bullshit. You know, the powers to be, the government, is setting this in motion for all of us to fight against each other. The blacks and whites and the rich and the poor. It's all a scam. It's all by design. This is all working together for the big agenda. What that is, I'm not really sure. It's to install the 5G. It's to get people fighting back and forth so we don't get along. The whole social distancing so we can't talk to each other and tell each other, like, you see what's really going on. And everything is put an app on your phone, so every time you text to somebody, they can, everything you do is already watched. Every time you talk about something that pops up on your phone or the commercials on your TV, they're already surveilling us anyway. And it's going to get worse. I guess I can't make a video because chicken keeps looking at me. Now it's getting closer. He's going to come over here and there go the other chickens. Well, this is Honey Peppered Bill for now, and I'll be back with another video, another rant, or maybe something on the garden, or I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.